So the City of Tempe obtained federal funding for a multi-use path, in this case a path along the alignment of what originally was the Phoenix-Tempe and Mesa Railway. It was determined that archaeological mitigation, initially in the form of data testing and subsequently in the form of data recovery, was required. So we're working here with partners, internal partners at the city, partners from the Arizona Department of Transportation, and partners from the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community and the Gila River Indian community.
We excavated a number of trenches, about 24 of them, I believe. But the structure behind me was a standout feature, not only because of its size, but also because of its rarity. This structure here is a once-in-a-career opportunity. Most of them have already been found, or they're already been destroyed. And the last one that was excavated, a structure similar to this, has been over 100 years.
Tempe isn't just 150 years old, and the first people who lived here, this is evidence of them. And literally right over my shoulder are footprints from the people who originally were here over 1,000 years ago. And to be able to see how they lived is amazing, and to know that they really are our first Tempeans.
It helps connect the dots of our archaeological past. There is actually remnants here that of one of great architecture. You know, it exists there. You can see it. You know, it's a great remnant. It's exciting in that it's a little piece of history.
This is of great significance, and it is a feature type that has not been encountered in many, many, many decades, and so is of terrific importance not only to the archaeological community, but to our partners at the four southern tribes. It's something that, because of its location, really speaks to why Tempe is here today. Prior to the construction of the Roosevelt Dam, high ground was dry ground. So this is an area that prehistorically was desirable. This was an area that, because of the topography, because of the fact that it's on the Mesa Terrace and is higher, less prone to flooding, allowed for the construction of what was the Tempe Mesa Road. The Bankhead Highway is now 8th Street, and the construction of the railroad that ran right through here in 1895.
We believe this to be a platform mound, and so what that was is more like a government center, like a bigger place. There were small outside villages along here, along the river, and so, you know, water is life, so we needed that to survive. And so we irrigated. We're known for building the canals here in the area, here in the Phoenix area. For the autumn, we were outdoor people, busy people. We hunted and fished. We made pottery and baskets, and then just did everything's day-to-day life. And so all that existed here. And we all worked in harmony, just, you know, and it was basically survival, just so we could survive.
Overall, this structure is the standout feature, is the most significant thing that we found. It was the center of community life in the past, in the 1300s. People gathered here to resolve any disputes over land tenure or water rights. They probably gathered here for ritual observances, part of their religious activity and religious life. And there's also some chance that there were people living here permanently.
This all ties together all the different cultures and all the different ages, because we are a mixture of our history. And so our history is the first Native Americans that were here. Our history is also the Elias Rodriguez house behind us and the families that live there, the Mexican ancestry. And then we also have the cultural change 150 years ago when Tempe became a city because of Charles Hayden and his family. So we have different histories that we can celebrate. So this archaeological dig is just celebrating one part of the history of Tempe.
We've investigated the archaeology here, and now we have an opportunity and a responsibility to protect that archaeology for the future. What we want to do is carefully cover it up so that we can protect it, but hopefully the final design for the multi-use path will incorporate this structure into its design so that the public can come to this place and know that there was a large structure here and learn about its importance in the past, but also to the autumn and also to the population of Arizona as a whole.
We absolutely cherish and respect our history here in Tempe. And based upon what we know of similar discoveries in the last instance of a discovery of this sort, yes, this will be of significance for decades to come and will help to enhance our understanding of the prehistory of the area and likely make its way into textbooks related to the study of Southwestern archaeology.
The history of this place began with our people, we believe. And so just that that's recognized, acknowledged, and more or less respected, we really would appreciate that.
Thinking about the history of the first people that lived here, it's just a little overwhelming in thinking about my own culture and the history of the other cultures that are from around here. It's just amazing.
We're really grateful to the city of Tempe and that we can work together on these significant places, and it benefits both the city, our community, and to me, the state and archaeology overall.
And now with this archaeological find and being able to come out and actually record it and talk to the archaeologist that's working it, we're going to be able to share all this information with other people so that they know about the history and the people who lived here and survived. And if you think about it, they lived here without air conditioning and without electricity, and they survived with their families and their stories and their land and how they grew things here. I just think there's so much information that we can gather from doing these kind of sites, but we have to share it. And that's why I'm so excited that we're here so we can share it with other people.
This isn't going to happen too many more times in the future. And so from a personal perspective, this is really exciting. This is an amazing opportunity, and also for the public at large, because that's what this is all about. It's about all of us and understanding our past and where we came from.